along the way to give Menchie a bit of a spell. But beaten by Morgan on that occasion. Ground level, it was Davis gets the first kick, and the mark at half forward taken for Werribee. Handball to Davis, who ran from the centre, which is great work, but Phipps read that well. And in the last line of defence for Werribee Centrals, the coach has taken the mark. Not happy to kick it, decides to handball, and they're going to just use the ball, the Werribee side.
What?
Yeah, no, Sawney did not have eyes for the ball at all.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, good call there, Andrew, because I didn't
see
that.
It
but
in a million years.
McGuinness probably should have taken the mark, but got the free kick anyway. Now at half-back, mark taken for Winch by Matheson. Ball going across the ground, and that's better play for Winch. They're starting this in a much better vein than what they did in the first quarter as the... Well, it's not a mark, it's a free kick, surely.
A definite free kick.
Venables?
And Venables, I tell you what, landed on the right shoulder, and I don't think he's all that comfortable right at the moment either. So Venables, 35 metres out, 45-degree angle, regardless of how crook the shot. The man on the mark's only 30 metres out. He's outside 50, but he starts to move in. Stuttering move, kicks it off the boot. That's a beautiful kick from Venables. That is the second.
Umpire Cole puts the ball back up again. Over the top came Morgan, got the best of that one. We'll go straight to ground, though, on the cricket pitch. A lot of work to be done in there. That's dirty and mucky in there for sure. Comes off hands. Nucky leading in the race for the ball, as was Matheson. Matheson gets a little kick off the ground and again dives on the ball this time. Tornier there for Winchelsea there to clean up, and the ball's going to head all the way out to the outer side of the ground. Picked up, though, just by McGuinness just before it heads over the boundary line, and he'll get the kick forward, and I think he's found... Koutsamanis, he'll bring the ball inbound, finds Cassidy. Cassidy with the ball right in the centre of the ground, sees a lead out wide there from Walson. He gets the ball up, overrun by Jones, picked up off hands. Watson goes back inside again, and Leake will take the mark. Probably might have just bounced.
No, he got it. He got his fingers under it.
Leake, he's good enough at ground
He's
level
not Greg
to get that. Leakey comes to gets the ball, kicks forward, off hands. To McFarlane it was, leading in the race for the ball. Picked up there by Werribee Centrals under a great deal of pressure. Oh, beautiful. If you're playing rugby, it was a kick that touched, stayed out. Menchie keeps the ball in as well. The ball does not want to go out of bounds. Sawney picks up the ball. Then it was McFarlane again, comes back. Sawney under pressure again. Can't pick the ball up.
He didn't
the
want
boundary
it.
line this
he
time.
Didn't want it.
We'll use the boundary line to his advantage this time because
he's a lovely kid.
So ball in front of our broadcaster position, up high, and getting the tap down was Morgan for Werribee. Following up is Jones, kicks towards half forward. It's back towards the corridor. That's where it needs to be. Oh, good work there from Bray. Handball to Koutsamanis. Didn't kick through the footy, and Winchelsea the opportunity to run it over the boundary line for a ball in. And great little handball by Bray. Deserved a goal, didn't it?
It probably did, but it was a great smother and great positioning from the Winchelsea boy back there. It saved the goal.
So the ball in, half forward flank. Jones doing the ruck work. Gets a tap backwards. Bray. Oh, little bit of fancy footwork. Handball to McNichol. Runs into the open. Got 5 metres out and hit the post. And McNichol.
Handballs for not much result.
He could have got the kick away, couldn't he, Bray? And that chance going for McKenzie was the kick in. Comes to Bray again. Just slams the ball onto his boot. Koutsamanis is underneath it. Good solid mark by Koutsamanis, and he will line up for goal.
It was a high kick, but he did see him. He knew he was there.
Ibises, if he's good enough.
I wish I hadn't have said that.
Well, you call them pelicans
anyway. Pelicans anyway.
What's the difference between a pelican and an ibis?
I reckon the size of the beak as Koutsamanis comes in. Good kick. Chris Koutsamanis will kick his first.
Umpire puts the ball in the air, Mench up and down early. He probably took Morgan with him, actually, both up and down before the ball got there. Ball kicked along the ground towards the forward area for Werribee Centrals. Oh, great work there by Montebruno. That was another soccer job. The ball was in the air, actually, when he kicked it. And following through McNichol. Is he any better on the left foot? No, he's miles worse, I think. Although, no, he's been granted a behind. So off the left boot, he kicks his third behind. 6 goals, 10-46 Werribee Centrals. 2-1-13 Winch. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes gone.
Bayliss just has no options for Winchelsea where to bring the ball back in, so he goes straight for Mench. Cleared Mench's head though. Back in the middle of the ground with one kick of the footy. Comes off hands. Phipps was in underneath the coach. Oh, Spitz solidly there. Murphy in underneath. Good work by Cassidy though. Gets the ball out. Comes across there to Salmon it was, and then Cornish and then Phipps. Phipps with the ball going back forward. Mackenzie ran underneath the ball, comes off hands. Hall, with his speed, is underneath the ball. Tries to get up. Picked up by Mackenzie. Gives it by hand there across to Holmes. Holmes goes backwards. Oh, dangerous here for the Winchelsea side. Met solidly again by Hall is the player in Matheson. Can't get the ball. Will the boundary line save them? Yes, it will.
By 5 metres from the behind post. Brings it back into play. Mensch up high. Taps the ball forward. It's got to be that way in defence. Werribee Central's at ground level, though, did well. The ball picked up by Davis for the Werribee Winchelsea side. At centre wing, great tackle by McFarlane for Winch. Stacks on the mill, umpire.
As he just comes to the bench as the ball goes back up. Morgan gets that one down, comes off hands. Walson with the ball, gets a scrubby kick away, but it's going to head in the direction of Mensch. Bends over this time, picks it up, gives it by hand to Nucky. Nucky sends the ball onto the outer side of the ground. Picked up there by... No, it's not. I was going to say it's picked up there by Sawney, but it wasn't. Comes to the Werribee Central's player in Knight. Knight gets the ball by foot now, back to the half-forward flank. Oh. And a good solid mark on the outer side there to Werribee. Drives the ball in forward, looking for Hall. Hall went at it one-handed. Season underneath it. Can't pick up. Picked up off hands. Is it going to go through for goals?
It's gone through!
It has gone through for goals. And that is...
Very good football.
Back in the middle it goes. Morgan flies high. Was the only one that went up. Mensch stayed down.
Staged it.
He comes up. Picks up off hand. Venables tackled hard. Can't pick up the ball. Comes to Cassidy. Cassidy underneath. Then by hands came out to McNichol. McNichol doing a lot in this quarter. Can't really get a clear possession. Sawney with the ball taken to ground.
Tough. Gee, there wasn't much prior there.
Tough on Sawney. Paid advantage. Ball's got away again. Not much advantage in that, I don't think. Ball comes back out to Season for Winchelsea. He's going to have to go out wide and find Stephen. Stephen deep in the pocket now. Comes round in front of the Winchelsea coach's box. Looking for Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes off hands. Comes back again. Looking for options. Sawney in there again. Picked up by McClure. Then comes to Nucky. Nucky with the ball back towards Sawney. They're working hard, the Winchelsea side. Picked up by Hart. Dean Hart with the ball. Drives the ball forward for Winchelsea in a good lead. And a mark there to Joel Higgins. Higgins sees a lead coming out.
Good
solid lead. Solid lead, solid kick. And the ball is in the hands of Brodie Donald. Donald centres it back to centre half forward.
That's a shocking
kick. It's a 2-on-1. McClure, is he good enough? He is. Gets the ball away. Comes off hands. Picked up there by Stephen, running into an open goal, but goes back, and Quarrier will take the mark. Other scores, Eric?
Quarter time scores. Other game, Anarchy 2 goals 10. Belmont Lions 1 goal 1. North Geelong 3 goals 4. Bannockburn 2 goals 1. Inverleigh 2 goals 3. Thompson 4 goals 1. Corio 4 goals 4. East Geelong 3 goals 2. Geelong West 3 goals 4. Belpost Hill 2 behinds.
Wow! Comes off hands. Ball's come back into the play. Menchie brings the ball back towards centre half forward, but it'll be marked back there by Phipps. Phipps with the ball. Brings the ball now forward. Mackenzie, though, is in the way and takes a good mark. Oh, no, didn't bring it to ground. Umpire says play on. Wrapped up. Did he have an opportunity? Umpire says give it to me. Pretty much right in the centre of the ground.
So 12 minutes gone. Second quarter. Ball with the umpire. Middle of the ground. Up high was... Morgan again. He's doing a Symes today. He's running hard. He's jumping hard and doing pretty well in the ruck at the present moment. It's in the middle, mud patch. Nobody knows which end's north and south.
He said he didn't know which way the wind was blowing.
In the middle, ball comes down for the Winch side. Kick out of the pack. It's gone towards half forward. Phipps leads in the race for the ball for Werribee. Gets a quick kick. It's intercepted and comes back towards half forward. The kick is not good. Werribee, the chance this time through Quarrier it was. Middle of the ground. Again, the Season takes the mark. Poorly judged kick and taken in defence. Werribee Central's again controlling the situation. A little chip goes out wide. This time it's gone to Jones. Jones, another chip, and this is the old Belpost Hill style. Just chipping the ball around Werribee Centrals to Taylor. Just backward of centre wing. Goes longer towards half forward. Gee, the numbers are with...
over the back.
The Winchelsea side, but Rathbone read it better than any of the pack and took the mark. He goes to the lead at half forward. But, great intercepting mark. Matheson for Winch. Handball to Mensch. Mensch now out wide. Controlling the footy. Holmes takes the mark and plays on, goes towards half forward. Gee, there are Winchelsea players loose everywhere. He's hanging on to it. He's got to move it quicker. It is Higgins, I think. Took a long time to kick the footy. Goes long one now, but numbers have got back there for Werribee Centrals, and they're going to get the ball clear. No, Phipps can't get the ball out of the pack. Now we've got Stacks on the mill.
Forward pocket, Winchelsea attacking end, about 30 out. Probably got the most of it down there was McClure. Leak with the ball, barges through, kicked off the ground by Knight by Werribee Centrals. Comes out wide now. Werribee Centrals using the wing. They need some options. Tornier led his man off the loose. That might be one of the Quarriers out there. And he will bring the ball back through the middle of the ground now. Oh, Mackenzie slipped over at the vital moment. Nucky leading in the race for the ball. That's a 2-on-1 contest. Need to support each other. They do. Nucky gets the ball. Brings it out wide. There's a couple of Winchelsea players loose here. The first one being Murphy. He has the ball now. We'll bring it back through half forward to a lead and running player there in Davis.
Been all right, Davis.
Picked up a few this quarter, hasn't he? Davis looking for options again. Hold on to it for a while. Going in long, looking for Donald. Big pack of players fly. Comes off hands. McClure was underneath it. Picked up off hands by Leak. It's kicked it. It's coming back. It's coming back, but not enough by Andrew. The Fiend Hotel scoreboard.
Doesn't look too good there, Mackenzie.
No, just a bit of a worry. He copped a knock just out in front of it, going for a mark and landed heavily on the ground.
I don't know if he was injured or tired, but you can't leave him off the ground for too long.
So the ball came back into play, and Stephen has picked up the ball, intercepted the kick in, and he has centred the ball around the corner, and the mark has gone to Venables, who will line up for his second goal. And he will kick again, probably the same distance, other side of the ground though. About 30 metres out from where he kicked last time. And again, he's gone through 50. Going to take a nice long run up at this one.
There are times, Grubby, when Winch look quite good, don't they? When they're able to break it out in the open and get players loose.
Yeah, and they did that against Thompson as well. And against East at the night game. They do it, but they've just got to do it more consistently.
He knows where to go, Venables. He's kicked that one truly.
Especially as Winch didn't kick any.
Yes. So, ball now. In the middle, Winch probably got the best of the tap away from Mensch, but at ground level, Montebruno. Good handball to his teammate who was going through in Keisha. Goes towards the full forward position. That's a fantastic pack mark in there. Looks like Hall again to me, as he read that very, very well. He's got up limping a little bit. But when you're taking a mark and got a shot for goal, they come good pretty quick, don't you, Grubby?
Yeah,
Little man kicking for goal.
You do, but anyway...
We're right behind him. Left footer. Good approach to goal. Goes out a little bit, and he's kicked it exactly where he ran, across the face and through for behind. And probably, whilst we spoke about the other one a few minutes ago, Grubby, that's the sort of goal they normally would kick every day of the week. 7 goals, 11.53 Werribee. 3-2-20 Winch. Common Fiend Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 18 minutes. The kick in is long. It's in the centre square. Well, players should have, reckon he ran, Davis ran 2 or 3 paces too many without giving the handball, and now allowed the Werribee Central's players to block it all up, and the umpire has listened
back, but he just didn't hit the boot right, did it?
Yeah, probably a good point. Tap down, went to Leak in the middle. Off a step, goes towards half forward. Bounce, favours the Winchelsea side through McClure. Gets it forward, wasn't Venables, was Bonner. He can't control the footy. And a long handball out of the congestion has been to the benefit of the Werribee side. If that wasn't I can say if it wasn't
deliberate
on the full, it was deliberate. So free kick goes to Stephen of the Winchelsea side. The left footer goes towards full forward.
Oh, good mark.
Magnificent mark over the top there. That was McGuinness. And saves the Werribee side once again. 3-2 Winch. They trail Werribee 7-11.
McGuinness runs the ball now through the ground, gives it across and again takes it back again. Comes in by hand to Cornish it was. Trying to get the ball away. Does get it back again. Runs outside now and comes out wide and finds Walson. Walson running through half forward now is going to kick long to a lead from...
It's a great kick, that.
Kick to McNichol, isn't it?
Yeah, it made him come back to it.
He was going to go long. He's seen McNichol and he's just adjusted his kick beautifully. McNichol right on the 50-metre arc, looking for options. Oh, sells a bit of candy. Runs round his opponent, heads into goal. It's going to fade too much. Mensch is back there. Hasn't gone through yet, though. Ball's still live. Winchelsea going to bring the ball away. Nearly takes his player's head off. McNichol.
Very good kid.
Half forward flank for the Werribee Central side. Tap down, goes to the front of the pack. McNichol, can he pick it up? He can, but he's tackled immediately by Nucky. He's off the ball now. It's back toward the boundary. Oh, Terrific
Not
work.
a natural ruckman, is he?
No. He's probably a key centre-half full forward if you had everything in the right perspective. But at this level, I guess they look for just a little bit of inspiration for the younger players in the team. The ball is kicked, as we speak, towards the full forward position once again. And that's a diving mark to Werribee Centrals. And I tell you what, they're really switched on, the Werribee boys, because they're all coming from near and far. They're patting each other on the back. And it's Matthew Taylor that has taken the mark 25 metres out directly in front. And the opportunity to really make Winchelsea pay against this breeze. Oh, I don't think he's done too well. He's gone to the right hand. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 21.5 minutes gone.
Bayliss again with a huge kick, and the ball is back in the centre of the ground. Tornier leading in the race for the ball, but the coach Phipps dives on it, saves it for the Werribee Central side. Picked up by Davis, though. He gets the ball forward for Winchelsea across their half-forward line, but back there in the line of defence is that man McGuinness who took the flyer before. He goes out wide, scoreboard side of the ground. They're going to work the ball back down again now through Bridie. That was for...
Pushed him!
That wasn't a fake one there to McKenzie. It was McNicholas plain as day. Couple of hands in the back, and McKenzie back on the ground will take the ball. Kicks it long, looking for McClure. Brings the ball to ground in front of him because he couldn't take the mark. Davis not going in and getting it, waiting for it to come out to him. He probably got to dive on the ball, Davis, and get it yourself, I think.
I think he was a bit stiff, Andrew. He was waiting for the other player to ship.
Ball back up, outer side of the ground, forward flank for the Winchelsea side. Big group of players just wrestling over the ball here. It's almost a rugby scrum forming as the ball goes to ground. Play on calls the umpire, calling for the players to get it out. Comes by hand, Tornier there. Can he do something with the ball? Picks it up under a great deal of pressure. Underneath under there was Higgins trying to get to the ball out. But Werribee Centrals will clear the ball away. But I reckon that is out on the full, outer side of the ground. And the ball is in the hands of Venables to restart play.
Actually, I had a gentleman rang me at home this morning, Grubby, and this is a bit away from the footy, but wanting me to help him put together a 50-year reunion for Geelong West Premiership in 1964, which I coached.
Oh, wow.
Bit of a worry, isn't it?
Kick by Venables has come in the hands of Bonner. He goes round one, goes round two, tries to give it by hand. Bonner probably tried to do a little bit too much there, but he didn't have many blokes supporting him again. Murphy was in there. Winchelsea is going to centre it, looking for an option. He's heading for Donald. He's gone underneath it, though. Running back there is Cassidy with the ball. Oh, uses a little bit of pace, gets away, runs into his own player. Comes off hands there, and it was... Again, I think Wilson with the ball goes out wide. Tornier for Winchelsea leading in the race for the ball. Gets it, handball over the top of his head to Mensch. Mensch goes back to Tornier. Oh, it wasn't a good handball by the coach. Comes off hand, Season with the ball. He'll go round one, go round two, tackled. Good tackle there by Acacia on Season. He gets the ball back again, though. Scrubby kick around the outer side to Venables. Venables taken to ground. No free kick, says the umpire. Comes off hands. Montebruno with the ball. But he is tackled.
They take that next step, they're gone.
And I think the fact that the ball's just a little bit heavier than a normal week, and the handballs are not hitting the targets. They're not able to hit it. So back in the middle of the ground, good kick out of defence by Werribee Centrals, picked up by Nucky. Long kick towards half forward. Terrific work by Phipps. Got the fist to the footy. Picked up there by Higgins. His kick is marked by Brighty. Last line defence goes out to Brighty. They brothers?
Yeah.
Brighty to Brighty. And now towards middle of the ground. Big punch forward for the Winchelsea side. I think that was by Bayliss. Now the ball's still on half forward flank. They really need a goal here, Winchelsea, to keep them anywhere near in the game. There's a player laying on the ground. Someone laying on top of him. Not in the backs of the umpire. And he's just sitting back watching umpire Cullen. Is he going to blow the whistle? Finally, he does.
Phil Hopper's crossing. There could be brothers, sisters, or anything up that way.
It is all too late because the siren has sounded a 25-minute quarter. And at half-time here at Werribee,